Hi guys, welcome to my channel again. In today's video, I'm going to do a quick review of the specs of the Google Pixel 3a and also compare if this phone is truly is worth it the money and if it is good for you to buy. So yesterday, Google released a new phone for their line. This is this is a phone that is a lower specs for the Pixel 3. So guys, let us see. So everybody in the most of the YouTube reviewers are recommending this phone uh, as a budget phone for anybody that want to move to Android. So if you check this video, that is The Verge. The person that is doing this review, he's like, oh man, this is the best of the best, and for a budget phone, and also reference to the Nexus Android line. So I'm Android fanboy, and not Android fanboy, more a Nexus fanboy, because I'm also a programmer. So most of the time, if I have an Android, I prefer to be a stock Android. So the thing is, one thing that it shocked me, mention and compare this to a Nexus, is that the Nexus line, it always was the best specs speed wise rather than the camera. So this phone is a totally different. This phone has a excellent camera, the same one that it is in the Pixel 3. Besides that, all the specs are lower. The body is plastic. You have a lower CPU. Still, you're going to have the issue of the 4 gigs of RAM. That is the main thing that is killing the Pixel. That is the reason that OnePlus is having a good sell and is selling fast, because that thing is the issue of Android is that doesn't manage well the memory, the temporary memory. That is the reason that iPhone and iOS is so good with older phones. It's still, there is a lot of phones, older phones, still working because they have very good, they manage very good the memory. But with Google, I don't know. One thing also I'm going to mention is that let us do a comparison. Let us compare the Google 3a with the other phones. So all my reference is going to be in the description below if you want to see. So here we have the Pixel 3a that is started in $399. Here we have the high-end Pixel 3. That is the smaller phone, so it's a $799 to $899, depends on the memory, the storage. And also we have a Pixel 2 that it starts at $649. I don't know if they still sell the Pixel 2. So it has a good dimension wise, is basically the same. It weighs basically the same. The only difference that we can see is this, the screen is still basically the same. The battery is a little bit bigger, but that would not make any difference. So it has a 64 gigs. Here the rear camera is basically the same as the Pixel 3. This is the key of this phone. The front camera is going to be a lower. It's not going to have the dual camera, so you're not going to have the wide angle camera. Also has the same quality of video capture. One thing that the Verge review mentioned is that it doesn't have a separate CPU processor to process the photo. So every time that you take a picture, it's going to be slow. For me, that I take a lot of pictures, this is a key. I don't want to have a phone that is going to be like old school, telling people wait 5 seconds, don't move. No matter if the Google phone, Google software is very good, but still, that is something that I don't like. Also, here's the processor. Here is something that they kill. I don't know. The Pixel 3 has the Snapdragon 845, and the Pixel 3a is the Snapdragon 670. Remember, guys. Also, here the GPU is 615 compared with the 630. I know that I cannot compare. This is going to be a flagship to a budget phone, but still, you have a lot of good budget phone in that same price range. Also, here, this phone, the only feature that I can see is that has the headphone jack, and the other ones no. But this is not going to be water resistant, and also you're losing the water charging, and also the body is plastic. The screen is not Gorilla screen. It's a glass also. So you're losing a lot of stuff, man. You're losing a lot of stuff. Okay, so now we compare all the features, all the specs here. So right now, if you are like, let us put this scenario. If you are low in money, and maybe you want to save money, I would not judge you. You can find like let us do. Most of the time, I buy phones in Swappa. Swappa is a website. This is not sponsored by Swappa, but I because I'm a software developer, most of the time I buy a lot of phones. I will sell my phone, buy different iPhones, and also Android. And most of the time I buy from here, guys. Most of the time there's phones that they're selling because it's a review unit. So most of the time it's a very very good condition. So let us do this thing. Let us find a Google phone. So here you're going to see that we can get, remember, the Pixel 3a is starting at $399. Here I can find a Pixel 3 XL at $439. So I can buy a used, almost new Pixel 3 that is the high-end, larger phone for $40 more. So guys, I'm going to have a very good phone, like better than the one that they're promoting, almost new for that price. Also, I can buy the Pixel 2 that has also a better processor, also a very good camera for $163. I don't know. I don't know if they will sell. Also, one thing that I can tell you. Here you can search. You can have Samsung phones. But one thing that, if you want to save money, you let us do. If somebody's going to buy a Pixel 3a, it's because you need to have the head jack, the headphone jack, or you want a good camera. That is the only two things that phone will give you, because you're losing a lot of stuff for $399. Most of the thing, as a programmer and also a IT person, I can tell you, you can buy a flagship, like a newer one, for that same price. Like, let me give you an example. The LG is a brand that is overrated. So right now, LG is producing a very good phones, has a very good camera, similar to Huawei and also the latest flagship. And also, like for example, you can get the LG G7, and also let us do here. Let us find out the LG. Also, we can buy the VQ. This is the VQ line. This is a new phone, has the best screen resolution similar to the Samsung S10. Also has a head jack that has a quad port, so it's going to sound very good if you have a Beats headphones or any higher brand headphones. Has the wireless charging, water resistant, and has a great camera. One of the best camera right now in any Android phone for 325, guys. And you can also find the latest LG G8 for around that same price here. And the good thing, let us go and see the specs of the LG V40. So here's the main thing. The V40 has the same processor as the Pixel 3, but the main advantage is that it has 6 gig RAM. And also has a better screen. It has a lot of stuff there. So guys, if you like this video and you have any questions or so, you can comment to this video, and also subscribe to the channel, and also share this video. So thank you for watching.